Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be creating these lovely nightstands with a complete transition. Stay tuned to see the process. This was another Facebook Marketplace find. As you can see, these nightstands are solid wood and they are in really good condition, other than some scuffs and scrapes that are on the top, and a couple bangs just from moving the furniture. So I knew that I wanted to go ahead and smooth out the tops, but mostly I wanted to remove the stain. I'm not able to breathe in the chemicals, so I didn't use any type of chemical-based stripper. And after a while of trying to sand off the finish, I realized that that was just too much work to do both, because I wanted to remove the stain from the top half of the nightstand. So it was taking this long just for the tops. And I realized that was not going to work. So as you can see the nightstand that I did try to sand. It's a bit glossy, but that's from the product. I did go ahead and order a chemical-free furniture stripper. And as you can see, it's going on glossy. I'm putting on a good amount so that way it doesn't dry and that it will stay wet, so that I can go ahead and remove it. And again, that's QVC. And I just scraped off the top. My husband helped me with this part, and as you can see, it actually does work pretty well. You can see that that is just scraping off, doing it a lot faster than the sander that I was using. Now the instructions say to remove the stripper is just to add more stripper. So I just added more, and then I went back and I wiped it off. Again, it's chemical free, but I still wore a mask, not because the product has chemicals, but what I was scraping off has chemicals. So I just went ahead for extra protection and just wore a mask anyways. And I just wiped back so that it could stop stripping. And here are how they look so far. Alright, so now I just went ahead with my sander now that finish is removed. And let's try again with the sander. I'm using a 120 grit and I'm just sanding the tops. And as you can see, that is working a lot better. I should have done that from the beginning, but again, I was being cautious of the chemicals that were being used. Okay, so I have taped off the top. I'm getting ready to paint the bottoms, and as you can see, I'm just using a cloth to get rid of any of the sand that came on there from the sanding that I was doing. And then I just went back and did a scuff sand so that the paint could be able to adhere. So right here I'm using the Malayne paint. I'm going for a black, and I just loaded the paint gun and began to spray. I use this paint specifically because it is chemical free, and even though it's chemical free, I still wore a mask, but that is one of the main reasons. So once I did the coat, let that dry, I turned it upside down, and once that was dry, I removed the tape that was on the trim, and I decided that I did want to go ahead and paint the trim. It just didn't really look right. That trim looked best to be painted black. After that was a polyurethane that was painted by my husband. Wasn't able to breathe that in, so he took care of that. As you can see, the tops have different colors of the raw wood. I need to get them on one accord, and the way to do that is by doing a paint wash. So I took a mud from Dixie Belle, added about 20% water, and mixed that until it was very watery. If you've seen my channels before, you see that paint washes is something that's very common that I do on the furniture. So this I just applied in sections, and as you can see, it is already looking better. Once applied in the sections, I just wipe back, and that will be able to create the beautiful wash. Once I got to the look I was going for with the wash, I went back over with the polyurethane over the entire piece and sprayed over. Once that was complete, I added the knobs, and let's take a look again at the before. And now, the after. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks so much for watching. You can like, subscribe, and check out my other videos.